Hey Animal Planet Junior fans! Welcome back to the channel. Today we will be learning about frogs. Frogs are famous for their incredible jumping skills. Most frogs have strong back legs and stretchy muscles, making them some of the best jumpers in the animal kingdom. Some frog species can leap over 20 times their body length in a single jump. Imagine if you could jump 20 times your height. Frogs use this ability to escape predators and move quickly between places, like from one rock to another or into a pond. This special skill has even inspired athletes and scientists to study frog muscles for clues on how to improve human strength and endurance. Frogs come in a rainbow of colors, each serving a special purpose. The most common colors are green and brown, which help them blend into their natural surroundings, like leaves and muddy water, so they can hide from predators. But in tropical rainforests, you'll find vibrant red, blue, yellow, and orange frogs. These colors are often a warning signal, letting other animals know they are poisonous and should be avoided. The poison dart frog, for example, is brightly colored to warn predators of its toxic skin. These dazzling colors make frogs one of the most interesting animals to look at. Frogs have amazing skin that works differently from most animals. Their skin is permeable, meaning it can absorb water and even oxygen right through it, so frogs don't need to drink water with their mouths like we do. Instead, they absorb it through their skin. This also helps frogs breathe, especially underwater or while they are sleeping. Some frogs have a layer of mucus on their skin to keep it moist, which is why they often look shiny or feel a little slippery. However, because their skin absorbs things easily, it can also make them vulnerable to pollution in the water and air. That's why scientists sometimes call frogs environmental indicators, since changes in frog populations can signal changes in the health of their habitat. Frogs have one of the most fascinating life cycles of any animal, called metamorphosis. Frogs begin as eggs laid in water, which hatch into tiny tadpoles that look more like fish than frogs. Tadpoles breathe with gills and have a long tail for swimming. Over time, they start growing legs, their tails shrink, and their gills turn into lungs so they can breathe air. After several weeks or months, depending on the species, the tadpole transforms into a young frog, or froglet, and is ready to hop out of the water. This incredible transformation helps frogs live both in water and on land. Did you know frogs can talk to each other? Male frogs are known for their unique calls, which they use to attract female frogs and communicate with other males. Each frog species has its own special sound, from croaks and ribbits to whistles, clucks, and even sounds that resemble purring. Some frogs make these sounds by inflating a special sac in their throat, like a balloon, which helps make their call louder. Frogs living near noisy rivers or streams might have louder calls to be heard over the sound of rushing water. In many parts of the world, frogs' nighttime songs are a big part of nature's sound. Frogs are experts at surviving extreme weather. In places with cold winters, frogs can hibernate to stay safe. They slow their bodies down and go into a deep sleep, hiding under mud, leaves, or logs to stay warm. Some frogs, like the wood frog, can even survive being frozen. Their bodies produce a natural antifreeze that protects their organs. When spring comes and the weather warms up, these frogs wake up and hop back to life. Hibernation helps frogs survive through seasons when food is scarce and temperatures are too cold for them to be active. Frogs can have surprisingly long lives, especially if they are well cared for in a safe environment. In the wild, the average frog may live around 10 to 12 years, but some can reach up to 20 years if they have enough food, clean water, and few predators. Frogs in captivity, like in zoos, can sometimes live even longer because they're protected from dangers in the wild. Bullfrogs and some tree frogs are known for their long lifespans. This makes frogs one of the longest living small animals. Frogs don't drink water with their mouths like most animals. Instead, they absorb it through a special patch of skin on their bellies and thighs called the drinking patch. This area allows frogs to soak up water directly from ponds, puddles, or wet ground. This unique way of hydrating helps them stay cool and hydrated in hot weather. Since frogs rely so much on water for their survival, they're often found in damp places, and they'll hop to the nearest water source when they need to drink. Just like chameleons, some frog species can change color. For example, the gray tree frog can change from gray to green, helping it blend into leaves and branches. This color-changing ability, called crypsis, is a way for frogs to protect themselves from predators and blend into their surroundings. Frogs may also change color to regulate their temperature, getting darker to absorb more heat when it's chilly and lighter to reflect sunlight on hot days. This clever adaptation makes frogs even more fascinating and well-suited to their environment.